Okay, we're doing of questions. So this is with fractions. And so you see we have our little key over here, which we have sometimes, and I can remember it, which says of equals MULT. So of means multiply. So these are problems where, like here's our first example, right? It says what is 1/5 of 40? Okay. So when you see that of, what I want you to do is that means 1/5 times 40. That's all it means. Okay, and then we can just do a little cross multiplying, and then we're done, right? And that's all it is, right? Or you don't even have to cross multiply if you don't want to, right? So you can just say that equals 40 over 5, and 40 divided by 5 is 8. Okay, and that's really all we're going to do. So whenever you see a fraction of and then a bigger number, that's what that means to you, is multiply. So that's a good one to know, and the math is really pretty straightforward as far as just multiplying fractions from there. So let's see another one. So what if it said 1/8 of 96? So you got 1/8 of 96. Okay, same thing, right? We said when we see of, it means multiply. So there's 1/8. There's my multiply. There's 96. And just remember you're putting a fraction and then you're just putting a 1 underneath it. Okay, and that's really all you got to do. So you can cross these guys out. So that's a 1. This is a 12. 96 divided by 8 is 12. And then we got 12 over 1, so 12. Okay, and that's really all we're doing with these of questions. Occasionally, like that's the most common one, is they'll just kind of ask you straight out like that, and then you just got to know. Of means multiply, and then multiply. But occasionally they'll throw you a slight curveball. They'll say like, I don't have to write this whole thing out. What part of 42? So it'll say what part of 42 is 14. Okay, so it's worded weirdly, right? What part of 42 is 14? So when you see that, the second number is the top part of the fraction, the numerator, and the 42, the first part, is the denominator. Okay, so there's your 14 over 42, and then they'll probably want you to reduce it. Okay, so you can divide each side by 7. Right, 14 divided by 7 is 2. 42 divided by 7 is 6. And we could even go further, right? 2 over 6 is the same as 1 over 3. Right, so really we could have divided each side by 14. And then 42 divided by 14 is 3. Okay, so that's a trickier thing. It'll say what part of, there's your of, what part of 42 is 14. If they do that, the number you see second is the top part of the fraction. The number you see first is on the bottom.